SimsFans, it's your long lost pal Peter here with a brand new series. And I know what you're saying. Oh, Peter, you're always coming out with new series. Well, this is another new one. The reason I haven't completed the other ones is because I had to completely redo my computer to a factory restart. So, yeah, I've just been doing a lot of personal games, been having issues with my health, but I am doing okay right now, so I'm bringing you this new series. It's going to be my twist on the Apocalypse Challenge. I am doing this alongside with my best gal pal, SimFan Crystal. I am going to be leaving a link in the description to her YouTube page as well as a web page we created together where the rules will be listed that we are following for our web series here. So, let's introduce you to our character. Mine is Bella Bachelor. She is inappropriate, good, neat, a natural cook, a green thumb. She likes electronica, fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and the color red. On Crystal's channel, she is doing the same challenge as I stated, and she's playing as a male character named Brock. We can't think of his last name at the moment. Um, let's see. And basically, we are going to be following along the same rules and regulations of the Apocalypse Challenge. We have just made some modifications to fit the way that Crystal and I play. I'm going to go ahead and send it live here. We're doing the university start. And right now, Bella's just waiting in the rain for the university mascot to show up. So I'll just go ahead and wait for them. I am starting on a 40 by 40 lot here in the beautiful town of Midnight Hollow. We thought it would be the perfect kind of town to do an apocalypse challenge because it's all the plant life's kind of dead and it's spooky and very apocalyptic. So let's hope this little llama hurries up. And this is my fourth attempt at recording this episode. The first couple times I recorded it, it did not go very well the first time. I forgot to place it in my edited dorm. The second time I had no sound, and the third time was just too dark and crappy, so yeah. I am trying this once again, and hopefully we will have better results this time. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Come on, Mr. Llama. When you don't want the damn llama, he shows up, and when you do want him, he takes forever. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I can go over some rules while we're waiting for Mr. Llama. Like I said, I do have the rules and everything on the website. Oh, she's talking to the paper boy. Don't talk to the paper boy. Ask everyone to leave. Everybody's favorite interruption. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just place that in our family inventory here. And there it will stay for the rest of its life. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I told you to ask him to leave, not chat with him. Bella. Shame on you. And don't you think it's funny that the university mascot, when you go to university, you never see him again? Well, that particular one. But this one is Lorenzo Tinsley. We will not see Lorenzo Tinsley at the university. It will be another NPC sim dressed as the university mascot. And speaking of llamas, has everybody seen the new video for Sims 4 with the new Sims 4 llama? He has a kind of looks like our Sims 3 llama here, but he has a bright yellow head. Okay, she got an 849 with 183 in technology, science, fine arts, and then she only got 100 in the other 3 classes. Now, how we have to go upon choosing which degree we are going to go after, we have to use a dice or a random generator number generator website. And I'm going to go ahead and roll my magic number here on the website. Okay. So it looks like I got a number 4, which on the list, business being number 1, a 4 would be fine arts. So we are going to be going for a fine arts degree. We're going to go ahead and enroll in university. And the mascot, everybody say goodbye. Oh, okay. And in our set of rules, we go for 2 terms, 24 credits, because it takes 48 credits in order to complete a degree. We are going for fine arts, so that's going to be a total of 2,200. The available funds is going to be the same for everybody. If you guys want to play along on the website, I do have the reasoning why you start with family funds of 7714. Simply an average of the cost of the 3 lots you can use, 40 by 40, 50 by 50, or 64 by 64. And then I averaged the price of the degrees together, add those 2 numbers up together, and you get 7714. So that way we're all kind of starting out from the same level playing field. The only way it will really change is by which degree you get from rolling the die. Obviously, business starting at the top is the most expensive, and the least expensive is physical education. But we're going to do fine arts for 24 credits and 2 terms. So we're going to go ahead and say yes. And you get $100 automatically for enrolling, so that's kind of a bonus there. And I will go ahead and go over some rules here, and I will read you the backstory. Start out with the backstory. Your life was that just of a normal teenager until one day weird, unexplainable things started happening around your town. On your way home from your first day of high school, you notice the local rivers, lakes, and streams have a weird color and a strange odor coming from them. Also, you notice they seem to be filled with dead fish and plant life. There's random stuff falling from the skies all around you, explosions off in the distance, and even people screaming out for help. So you hurry home to check the news and the internet to find if there's any information on what's happening, when all of a sudden, all of the power in your house goes out. You think to yourself, oh man, this can't be real. It's got to be some prank or some scene out of a teeny bopper slasher film. But just then, You hear the front door open, and it's your parents, arriving home in a panic, having just come from a town council meeting. You rush to greet them, but then they start yelling to keep your distance from them as they have been contaminated by a virus brought on by the weird things that have been happening around town. They tell you that for your safety, they are sending you to live in another sim town far, far away to live with family friends until you are old enough to go to college and gain the knowledge needed to restore normal life to the town you so love and grew up in. So fast forward 13 sim days, because we all know you stay a teen for 14 sim days. It is now your first day of your young adulthood. You return back to your home to find the houses have been deserted or completely bulldozed to the contamination. You pull up in what sorry, getting tongue-tied here. You pull up in front of what used to be your house to find the house is gone and so are your parents. Just then you hear someone running up behind you. You start to panic and wonder who it could be. And you turn around as fast as you can, and there's no one there but a newspaper laying at your feet. You pick up the paper because the big headline across the front page catches your attention. Deadly Apocalypse. You skim the article to find out what's really been going on since you were sent away. You also notice at the bottom of the page there is a list of residents that were lost in the great tragedy, and there on the list is your mom and dad. Choking back tears, you make the decision to enroll in college in the memory of your parents in order to gain the knowledge needed to restore normal sim life to the town you so knew and loved and grew up in. So that brings us to the start of this challenge, picking up on day one of your young adulthood applying for college. Now, some college do's and don'ts. To earn money, you can apply for funds every Thursday before midterms and Thursdays before final exams. So that means you can apply for funds a total of 4 times. It's good to wait to Thursday because you can have the beginning of the week to build up your school performance meter. That way you get more money. Every Saturday, I would suggest you pay your 600 to the mob for the protection and for your right to obtain higher learning. So on Saturdays, you can do the family funds sheet and subtract 600, or if you have NROS, you can go into NROS household family funds and reduce it by 600. There is no curfew at university except for on full moon days. On full moon days, you must be back inside your dorm by 8 p.m. You are not allowed to leave the campus area on the map. Only way you can leave the campus is if your degree has a lab, like for example, the labs that are at the comic store for the technology major, I believe. You cannot cook or prepare any meals. You can only rely on what the roommates make for you. You cannot purchase candy bars or sodas from the vending machines, though during the meet and greet on day one of the term you may uh, stock up on candy bars and sodas from the freebies at the twice a day. I would suggest once for the Genius IQ to help you on tests and exams, and once for a skill brain enhancement. But remember, you cannot exceed level 5 of any skill using the brain enhancer. If you if you can reach level 5, let's say in cooking, the only way you can progress from level 5 is by reading a skill book or actually cooking once you leave university. You cannot buy food or drink from barista bars. Let's see, you cannot take any jobs from the job board in front of the dorms, but you can volunteer to be a medical or scientific test subject. You can donate saliva or whatnot, but you can only do any of those items once a day. You can also pose nude at the art building once a day. If you visit any dorms other than your own, you must be a friend or better with at least one resident of that dorm. Like I said, you must pay out $600 per week to the mob for the privilege of attaining a higher education. And Sims may not sleep in class or skip any classes, lectures, or labs. If you miss a class, you are expelled from school and not allowed to return. And the biggest bummer of them all, there is no woo-hooing at all at college. Okay. Now let's just go back up here to some general rules while the game is still loading. Let's see here. Let's go to some general rules. Pulling it up on my new beautiful little website here. You may choose any EA world or player-made world you choose. Before you create your founder sim, make sure the whole town and your lot are ready to move in at the start of the game. If you're using a town that is unpopulated, make sure to throw enough sims in the town to make it at least half populated. Make sure to place all rabbit hole buildings that have a career tied to them for every expansion pack you own. Make sure your home lot also has some immediate neighbors. Make sure that you also have a community lot near your home that you can set up as a large park. This large park is going to be known as your relief station. It's going to be set up for Sims that survive the apocalypse to meet and greet and get to know each other. On this community lot, you can have one outdoor chess set with chairs. You can have a hopscotch court, a dartboard, a teddy bear, as many tables and chairs as you want, as many park benches as you want, one public unisex bathroom stall, and a covered area to keep your Sims out of the elements. Things that are not allowed on this community lot are any bookshelves, radios, gym equipment, any children's entertainment besides the one teddy bear, no grills, no bonfires, no fire pits, and most of all, no sinks. Keep in mind you can change and upgrade this lot as new items are unlocked from lifting restrictions. And last thing about your town, do not add any trees, shrubs, or flowers. It is up to you whether you remove existing ones if you decide to leave them. Just consider all greenery to be toxic until the restriction against landscaping is lifted. And okay, we are here at university. Let's go ahead and we are going to be placing Bella here in Milan Hall. It's this Crystal and I are using the exact same dorm. There is set aging for this challenge. So let's go ahead and pause this real quick. Let my NROS programs here catch up. We will go in quick into buy mode and relocate the mailbox. Okay, so the mailbox has got to go back over here. It's because I customized the dorm, and so I had to kick the people out. And when you do that, it relocates the mailbox for some reason. Alrighty. Oh, and one other thing I think it relocates is the trash can. And last time, yep, trash can was back here. I'm going to just place that outside the kitchen here. Okay, and now you might also notice here that the dorm looks a little bit different. In the rules, there is a room by room description of what you need to do. Let's see. Set intensity, right, all right. Okay, so the living room here, you have to take basically everything out except for the TV. Replace the couches and chairs with the cheapest furniture. All lights must be removed and replaced with candles, lanterns, or torches. In the study room here, you need to place a piano, a guitar, a bass, a drum set, and you can only leave 2 of the computers. Hallway, same basic rules. Swap out for candles, swap out the good furniture for cheap furniture. In the kitchen here, Bella is not allowed to cook or prepare meals, so that's why the fence is around here, and we're going to be locking the gate once her roommates show up so that Bella cannot get to the refrigerator. Again, all candle lighting. Bedrooms have to be stripped down to the beds, end tables, and lights. Rugs are okay. The double beds have to be swapped out for the brass beds. The university's single beds are okay when it comes to the single beds. I did go ahead and leave the showers in, even though Bella is not allowed to shower. I will just simply not allow her to shower if she persists on trying to take a shower. I have installed doors to those little shower rooms so that I can lock her out if she can't take no for an answer. Okay, and up here we have all of the skill building items. We have the anatomy skeleton, our 2 brain enhancers. Like I said, you can do it twice a day. So genius IQ and then a skill. Here's the radio station, the easel, the science station. This bookshelf is full of skill books, little seating area, the business planner, and then more bedrooms. The chimneys are okay. And our modified rules, we modified it so that we can have 3 of the chin-up bars. So yeah, basically that is the changes. Nothing in the backyard here except for the fire pit, the recycling bin, of course, the trash can, and the grill. In the rules, it also states that you can only have 2 vehicles at university, one of which I put in Bella's inventory already, which is the Sloppy Jalopy. Day 1 of the challenge is the only day you can get a vehicle until you lift the science restriction. So if you forget to get your vehicle on day 1, you're stuck without a car until the science restriction is lifted. And so for the second vehicle, I placed the moped here for the roommates in the dorm to use. And side note with the wishes here, you can go ahead and lock them in and build up your total, but you cannot spend any of them until that restriction is lifted. So we're going to go ahead and send it live here so she can finish arriving. And just all my little NROS story progressions and whatnot and programs are activating because this is her first time at university. Okay, let's take a look at her class schedule. She's in fine arts. She has lectures on Science 101 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 to 2. She has Modern History of Typography 102 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 4 to 6 p.m. So she's got night classes. Her fine arts lecture is 12 to 2 on Tuesdays, and her fine arts activity is 12 to 2 on Thursdays. So That looks pretty good. It's honestly probably the first time I got to university and had night classes. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here because I know I've been going on pretty long. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, down in the description, there will be a link to Crystal's page, also a link to our new website with the rules to this challenge. We'll also be adding things to the website, like there's going to be a section called Crystal, Everything Crystal. It's going to be just basically a blog for her, updating you guys on everything Sims that's going on for her. And I'm also going to be doing a Sims section for myself, about current games I'm playing, challenges I want to try, and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.